If you take longer than you used to remember people's names, you're in good company because according to a recent study, at the age of 27, your cognitive skills begin to decline. But we can change that with the owner and the co-director of Learning RX is Terri Johnson. She's here with us right now to change that. Welcome to Twin Cities Live.
Thank you, and it's great to be here again.
And happy Brain Awareness Month. Yes, I don't know if they make cakes for that or what, but it's Brain Awareness Month, huh?
Yep, it's Brain Awareness Month, and actually we start to lose our memory ability at about 37. And so our mental ability stays intact till about 22. Then some skills begin to decline from there. And particularly processing speed, reasoning, and some of those skills are on the decline much earlier than I think we first thought.
Okay, well, let's talk about some ways that we can keep that brain sharp and remember all these things. One of the things is you say, learn a new language, which seems kind of strange because now you're pushing all this new information into your brain.
Learning a new language helps to improve auditory processing skills, and it's that analyzing of the language that causes your auditory processing skills to improve, and it also works on the memory. And these things are available. What I brought here today are available at the public library. I just picked these up at the Eden Prairie Public Library. Variety of things. This first one is learning Italian in the kitchen with your kids. So what a great way to be working not only on your loan language skills, but helping your children as well.
Very good. You got a bunch of different languages, so I don't think the language matters as much as just learning a language.
Exactly.
Very good, very good. Next up, you got some numbers games and some word games that people would be probably very familiar with.
Sudoku is a great game, and a lot of people are playing it these days, and it's so readily available. You can pick it up at the grocery store stand, public libraries, the bookstores. And what's exciting about Sudoku is that there are also techniques that you can learn about that. So you can go from simple games to more complex games and improve your logic and reasoning skills along the way.
Yeah. Games like this, I'm like, oh, I got to keep getting better and keep winning. Crossword puzzles, the very same thing. But speaking of games, you go into things like actual puzzles, and board games even help, huh?
Yeah, these skills really work on logic and reasoning and also visualization. Crossword puzzles like these, you have to use your visual skills to figure out where different pieces go on the puzzle. Same thing with Scrabble. In order to get the most points on that game, you have to use your visualization skills to maximize your points of how you can get bonus points and things like that.
You talked about being 37, start to lose some of that memory. Let's say I'm 50 years old out there right now. Can I start to improve my memory, or can I just avoid loss of more by using some of these exercises?
Well, recent research is really showing that the brain is very, what we call it, plastic or plasticity, and you can create more synapses in the brain at any age.
Very good. Let's move on to the reading. You've combined reading and stopwatches. How are you doing this?
This is working on improving attention, and there's 3 different types of attention: sustained attention, divided attention, and selective attention. And so what we're, John, over here.
Yep, we were talking about something.
So if you were reading a book, if you were working on sustained attention, I brought a stopwatch, and you'd be working to try to improve your duration of how long you could read a book before you looked away, got up to go to the refrigerator, or things like that.
Oh my goodness. I know some people will really dive into books, and it's hard to get their attention away. Me, I am not like that. I'm like this. So the man went to the room.
Divided attention is where, while someone's distracting you or maybe saying, hey, what's going on? Let's go do something, you're trying to keep your attention on your reading. Now, one that's probably a little bit more challenging is called selective attention. And there, you're tuning out everything else and trying to stay focused. Another example is trying to read while watching TV.
Hard to do.
And test your comprehension if you were able to understand what it was you were reading.
And using a stopwatch.
Yep.
Oh, very difficult to do. I could not do any of that stuff. Or maybe I could. That's why I've got to do it, so I can improve my attention. That's what we're doing. All right, very good. Thank you so much. We really appreciate it. We've got more brain-boosting advice on our website. Just go to KSTP.com and click on Twin Cities Live for more information.